Tyson's too organized for his own good.
You have no idea.
They're watching Stoddard.
He'll probably be flattered.
This stuff's a little low rent for Tyson.
That's Tyson's mark. That's his coke.
The guy responsible for flooding the streets of Miami with this liquid cocaine hotshot garbage? Our new friend Tyson Latchford. Hotshot's popular because the high's cleaner, without the crash. Or so they say. I can get Tyson in front of a grand jury thanks to this evidence, assuming he stays alive long enough.
More hotshot. Hotshot. Went from here straight to Miami. This drop missed the water.
That's an expensive mistake.
That's a lot of liquid cocaine.
Hotshot's made somewhere out here. Even when I was selling it, I never knew exactly where.
Albert's men have been cooking hotshot this whole time.
Ah, that explains a lot, actually.
Nelts was sending money to some guy out west named Albert. Hotshot's been showing up around the country for the last couple of years. Turns out Albert's been cooking the liquid cocaine at his compound and using the revenue to finance a sizable military arsenal. A revolution funded by drug money. Those don't typically work out very well.
A cop's involved in this. Daily sales figures. Guys all over town abusing this shit. What does Stoddard have to do with this? These guys aren't pros. So Nelts was supplying the Elmore Hotel.
The concierge of the Elmore Hotel is running a hotshot ring, delivering it to guests like it's room service. Stoddard's name came up too. I need to look into that. The real question is, who's their supplier? Time to follow these little fish upstream.
Not what I was expecting. Nelts' guys were sampling the wares.
What's it say?
Nelts had connections in the Florida State Senate. A map of Nelts' territory.
That's a lot of acres.
And maybe Nelts had his eyes on developing the land. That isn't a hunter's kill. Someone really went to town on this thing.
Whoever did this was an asshole.
Let me guess. You like animals better than people.
Not really.
Someone got worked over here.
Yeah. I'm guessing it was Leo.
Clothing dye? What's it doing out here?
Unless Nelts is running a sweatshop, I have no idea. I don't think that's a custom paint job.
You're right. This boat's been floating in chemically treated water. This place was tested. Recently. It's not that toxic.
Corruption in Florida real estate, imagine that.
Jeez. Nelts owes the Springer guy money too.
So Nelts has other people after him. Good to know.
Nelts is buying up land all over this area.
Remy Nelts, Lord of the Swamp.
Nelts is into some weird stuff.
I don't even want to know what the fuck that is. This is the same shit Nelts' guys were dumping into the Everglades. A reorder. Nelts was doing bang-up business.
So Nelts was looking for places to launder his money. Anime. I guess that's one way to launder money.
Jesus. Stoddard shot his kid's favorite actor. Remy Neltz used a journalist and a Florida state senator to secure allegedly toxic swampland for next to nothing, then set up a drug lab there. After that, he laundered money through an anime company. Neltz might be inventive, but he's also nuts. Can't believe Stoddard would tie himself to something like this. Doesn't seem like Stoddard's type of guy.
Wait, the guy that owns this shithole owns a Delfino?
That's a nice gift.
Nah, it's really not that nice.
Doesn't look too good for Kai's friend. LK. What's Lily Kang's luggage doing in the garage? I hope she can at least dance. This thing's active. What the hell's going on here? Shit! There's a bomb under this car!
Let's maybe give it some room, yeah?
Lily was stepping out, and Kang was collecting evidence. Rourke's company van.
Looks like it's been used for other jobs.
Rourke's sending this guy stuff. A lot of stuff.
A Florida address, too.
Looks like a combination, maybe. Rourke's planning something. But what?
I don't know, but the case of these places good.
Tear gas. The nasty kind, too. Tests. With cop killer bullets. Only one reason why anyone needs this kind of ammo. Rourke's training a goddamn army. Big Eddie. Who the hell is Big Eddie? Dawes wanted Kang out.
And he got what he wanted.
Rourke's pulling jobs around Miami and LA with someone named Big Eddie. Whoever the hell that is. Probably bank hits. With the resources and firepower they're packing, there's not much else worth their time. When he's not robbing banks, Rourke hangs with Lily Kang, and even secured Dawes' blessing to kill Lily's husband Henry. With Kang gone, the happy couple takes over the Los Angeles drug trade. But I got to Kang first. Looks like they owe me a favor. Yeah, these guys want to blow up something.
These aren't the hippies I knew.
What were you doing here, Agent Barnes? Huh. Albert's got a government file on you.
What? What's it say?
It's very thorough. Jesus Christ, these guys are sick.
Nick, let's just get out of here.
Yeah. Agent Barnes came out here looking for Boomer. Looking for me.
I've had U.S. military, the FBI, and the LAPD all after me. The ATF? Dude, that's a new one.
They must have grabbed him while he gassed up.
Oh, shit, man.
When we get back, we gotta let someone know we found them. Albert's gonna pay for this.
Just so you know, the Tony Albert I knew wasn't capable of shit like this.
These guys are fucking nuts. ATF agent Barnes was working for Dawes and Stoddard. He had a dossier on Boomer and came out to Albert's camp looking for him. Probably the idea was that Boomer might lead to me. Bit of a long shot, but hell, worth sending a guy. Seems like Albert got worried that Barnes would figure out his nutjob plan to start a civil war. So he has the guy killed and tortured for no good reason. It's not like he knew anything. Least I can do is make a call to the FBI tip line. Dawes was beefing up security.
Maybe he was getting ready for us.
Must have been a real page-turner.
He got paid $500,000 to write that thing.
Dawes is taking preferred outcomes on the road.
Corporate cops. It's been his plan from the beginning.
Preferred Outcomes is making more money than Dawes can spend.
And to think, I was almost a shareholder.
Chicago transfer.
Dawes' wife was very sick.
Yeah, it was cancer. Dawes wasn't the same after that.
Dawes is cashing out.
Cashing out or just stealing?
Dawes' wife.
I met her a few times. She was a good person.
Rourke, man. What a nut job. Dawes' lawyers can't protect him from me. Son of a bitch. Dawes put Kai under surveillance after she quit Preferred Outcomes? Preferred Outcomes is now a major player in domestic law enforcement, with its operators replacing badges in several major cities around the country. Dawes says his men are better trained, and maybe they are. But mercenaries are the last thing any city needs. Kai must have felt the same way. After all this success, Dawes got a lesson from Rourke in hiding profits and using intel against his enemies. If Dawes thinks news of my father's fate can still hurt me, he's wrong. To tell you the truth, I'm glad the son of a bitch is dead.